A very good day to you. This is, of course, a chat up with me, Jamie, right here on Relax Radio. Hope you are having yourself an amazing day so far. It's about that time that I bid you goodbye, but don't worry because we got a lot more amazing things happening here at Relax Radio. Now, we're all about that positivity. We're all about making sure that you are feeling hyped up, that you are feeling energized. So make sure that you keep it tuned right here on Relax Radio. I want to remind you to download our app. It's available absolutely free of charge on iOS and Android. So make sure that you do download our app on your phone right now so that you can take us with you wherever that you go. Now, with that being said, I also want to remind you that you could get in touch with me anytime. You could just call me on 078 or you could very simply just hit me up on our social media, that is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We go as Relax Radio, and you can definitely have a conversation with me, get in touch with me, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. Now, with that being said, I also want to remind you of a little thing or what exactly we do here at Relax Radio. So make sure that you do watch this video to get a little idea of what we do here at Relax Radio. All right, that's a little idea for you of what exactly happens here at Relax Radio. I want to say a big thank you going out to every single one of you for being a part of the show, for tuning in. Thank you so much for that. It's such a pleasure to have you on board. Now, with that being said, I want to move into the topic of discussion today, which is why failure is important in our life and how, a lot of us, I feel like at the end of the day, perceive failure to be something negative, right? We see failure as something that is not so great and something that means the end of our journey. But I want to tell you something very different, in fact. I want to show you how failure, in fact, does not mean that it is the end of your journey or that you need to stop whatever you're doing. But in fact, it just gives you the idea or it reminds you that you are in the race. So, what failure essentially means is that you are in the race and I want you to keep going. Okay. See, at the end of the day, if you have big dreams, the cost would be big too. Because I don't know, something that I believe, in my opinion, is that success always comes at a price. But most of us stop trying things when we do meet failure, right? We perceive failure to be something, something that makes us stop doing what we once were doing. And I feel like once we fail, we think we don't deserve it or we don't have the capability to achieve it, which is absolutely not true, okay? That kind of thinking is such a misconception, and that is what I want to try to explain to you in the next couple of minutes. The truth is, one person, you as an individual, is always capable of achieving anything if you truly want it. If you are super passionate about something, you can most definitely achieve it. But in order for you to achieve it, the only thing that you need to remember is that you need to keep going. Okay, we should understand that failure actually helps us to grow. If we learn from it, you think that, I don't know, at the end of the day, something that I believe is that if life had absolutely no struggle, we wouldn't know the happiness of, comfort and joy. The only way you can enjoy happiness is because you know what it feels like to be in pain, to be in hardships, and to be experiencing trials and tribulations in life. So, you know what happens if we get all of things that we want, if we always get what we want, if we always only experience happiness and joy and success, we don't really understand the value of it. Does that make sense to you? Because the only time I've come to truly appreciate the things in my life is when I kind of lose it, right? When you don't experience it anymore, that's when you know the actual value of what you had. So, as human beings, I feel like at the end of the day, we work for it. And when we work for it so passionately and when we have lost it. So I want to share with you a few things that can actually help you to keep going after failure. So a lot of people talk about failure. I know it's something that is constantly spoken about. You've probably heard this 100 times before. But what I want to try to tell you is what you need to do in order to keep going after you fail. Say you started something, say you started a new job, or you started a new a business venture, or even if it's a YouTube channel or whatever it is. I want to help you to keep going even if you have hit rock bottom. Okay? So the first thing I do want you to remember is that if things go wrong, don't miss the lesson. When something or everything is going the wrong way, don't miss the lesson. See, don't act like the world is falling apart around you, because we all make mistakes. But what's important is to stop making the same mistakes over and over again. And how exactly can we stop or prevent making the same mistakes we've made before? The only way we can do that is, in fact, by learning, or understanding what we did wrong.